everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so today I'm going to do an everyday makeup look, and I'm only using Benefit products. I think with the possible exception of a bronzer, because I don't actually have a Benefit bronzer. I thought I had Hoola and I've just dug through everything and I don't have it. So I'm using a lot of, I've got a box, I've got loads of stuff here anyway. So I'm just going to run through what I'm doing. I'm going to be looking off just because I've got my mirror set up here, so I'm not ignoring you, I'm just looking off the screen. So what I've done so far is I've moisturised my face and I have applied my POREfessional, which is pretty much the only primer I ever use. So I have applied that so I can let it just sit on my skin for a couple of minutes before I apply my foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow. See, I'm going to apply it with my beauty blender. I've got that ready to go. Okay, so I think the colour match is pretty good on my skin. It's actually better than I thought it would be. I'm not happy with the coverage though. It's not enough coverage for me at the moment. I've got a couple of blemishes that I'd like to blame on hormones, but I actually think it's because I eat too much crap. So it is what it is. I'm going to go in with a second layer and then I'm going to do a bit of concealing, and I'm going to use the Fakeup concealer stick. Now I'm going to go in now and powder down. I'm going to be using the Hello Flawless, hang on, let me show you. The Hello Flawless powder, and this is in honey, so potentially to match the foundation. This was sent to me. And I'm going to be going in and I'm going to finally use, I've had these for ages, like ages. If you watch me, you know I'm like a weirdo that keeps things and doesn't use them for ages. This is the 106 powder brush from Zoe. So eyes, I'm going to be using my Stay Don't Stray. Now I haven't used this for ages and I've always used the NARS Pro Prime, but I'm going to give this a go again today because I think I used to go in a little bit heavy-handed. More is more in my case, and I used to just get creases, but I didn't have a single eyeshadow. For some reason, I used to have loads. I've been using Benefit since it came to Australia, but for some reason I didn't have an eyeshadow. So very kindly, they sent me this. How gorgeous is this packaging? It is the cutest little box I've ever seen, with exception of their Majorette Blush, which is right up there. This is the Creaseless Cream Shadow. So you take it out the cute little box. And this is called Bikini-Tini, and it's a cream shadow. So it's a really cute little glass pot, and it's what I would use as a base. It's just a very, very sort of creamy gold. You could actually use this quite nicely as a highlighter, actually. Okay guys, just ignore my very fast talking here. I'm just doing a quick voiceover because the video is really long. I'm just going in here with my Stay Don't Stray primer. I've just popped a bit on my lids and I'm just blending it in with an eyeshadow brush here just to give myself a nice base. Okay, so I'm going to do, just as I said, a very neutral look. And apologies if you hear any barking, because as I said, my husband's got home and the dogs have gone a bit bonkers now. So I'm going to use my Buff and Blend, my E39 from Sigma, and I'm going to use Kiss Me I'm Tipsy. Now this is the darkest one. I'm not going to do a smoky eye. I'm just going to put a tiny, tiny bit of that on just to give my lid a little bit of colour. These are really pretty little eyeshadows. So as I said, I'm trying to go for as neutral as possible. I don't wear a lot of smoky anything. I've got quite small hooded eyes. I don't like to emphasise the fact that they're small. So the less dark makeup I put on, the better. I'm sure if I had it done by somebody else, it would look fine. But I'm just not very comfortable with heavy dark makeup. So I don't. Okay, so I'm going in with Guilty Pleasure here, and I'm just applying it on the inner half of my eyelid to sort of the middle of my eyeball, just to give myself a really nice gold sheen. And I'm talking to myself again, I'm just speeding this up because the video is quite long. So then I'm going in with It's Complicated on a blending brush and just blending it all together so that I get a nice seamless finish. I'm only going for a very, very neutral everyday look here, so I don't want the eyes to be super heavy. And obviously I'm having a nice chat to the camera here, so I'll just carry on buffing until it's all nicely blended. And then I'm going to go in and do a tiny little bit of lining. I'm using Kiss Me It's Tipsy on a, I can't remember what the brush is, but it's a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just lining my upper lid just above my lashes just to give me a little tiny bit of a smudged eyeliner look. Now I'm going to go in and do my brows. I don't have a brow product, I've just realised. I do have Gimme Brow, but I'm just going to pencil in a little bit with my Anastasia Beverly Hills just to give me a little bit more brow, because I plucked the bejesus out of mine when I was younger. And then I'm going to go in with Gimme Brow just to straighten them. So I'm just going to push up my brows with my spoolie so I can see all the patches that need filling in. And I'm going to just speed this bit up. Mascara, this was sent to me and it is They're Real. Now I have the original black one, but this is brown and it's really nice. I've been using it over the last few weeks and it's a really pretty spiky wand, but it's a really pretty brown colour. So I don't have my eyelash curlers, they're in the other room, so I'm going to go in with these. So it's going to be really boring, straight, long eyelashes. So I just think for an everyday makeup look, this is just really nice. I've really been enjoying using the brown. So hopefully I won't get it all over my face when I do this, because I'm notorious for doing that. Just a tip though, guys, if you do get mascara on your makeup, let it completely dry, go in with a cotton bud, and it just removes really easily. And then if you need to touch up anything, you can, but it should just come right off with a cotton bud. Okay, so for blush, I am using my favourite Benefit blush, and that is Majorette, and I'm going in with my Duo Fibre, the small Duo Fibre, which is the F55 from Sigma, which I just prefer to apply it with this one. I have got quite a few other blush brushes, but I find this one you can go in and not put too much on, because this is quite a strong colour. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. And try not to poke myself in the eye with the brush. And this I just find if you go in with quite a light hand, you can build this up really nicely. I don't want too much colour on, so I'm only going to pop a little bit more on. And then I'm going to go straight into highlight, because even though this is an everyday look and I don't usually wear a lot of highlight during the day, I do love the What's Up for highlight. So that's that. A little bit of colour. And I am going to get a little bit more red anyway because it's getting rapidly warmer here, so I don't want to put too much on, as I keep saying. Right, highlighter. So I've had this for ages and I still keep it in the box. This is the What's Up, and it is just adorable. So it's like a little old-fashioned street light. You have got a little sponge applicator on one end, but I don't use that. And then on the other end, you have this just gorgeous pearly highlight. So how I like to apply this, I just like to get my ring finger and just tap it along the high point of my cheek. So I'm only putting a tiny little bit on. And as I said before, I could have used the eyeshadow, but this is my favourite highlighter. So, and you can build this up really nicely, but just pressing, just gently tapping, and then you don't put too much product on. So it doesn't. Okay, so for my lips, I want something very neutral. I'm not lining them. I'm just going in with Dandelion first, the Dandelion lip gloss, and then I'm going to go in on top of it with Bella Bamba just to give it a little bit more colour because the Dandelion wasn't quite as colourful as I'd like. It was sort of washed out with my neutral eye. So I'm just going in there and adding a little bit more of the Bella Bamba. Okay, so I've taken my hair down, which is possibly not a good idea, but desperately in need of doing. Actually, I'm going to have, and I can't wait to show you this, I'm going to have an amazing product that will help you touch up your roots. I don't know whether you can see that there's 40 foot of grey there. I'm dying to get my hands on this product. It's on its way, so that will be coming up in a new video. But anyway, side note that was. This is the finished look, so it's very, very subtle, very neutral, I'm very comfortable wearing this type of makeup, just a very sort of subtle everyday look. So I'm going to stop talking. Guys, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I'll pop all the products I use below. They are obviously all Benefit with the exception of the Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Solar Powder I used from Soap and Glory. Love the Benefit products. The foundation is possibly not what I would go to as a first choice. I'm interested to see how the concealer goes because of the moisturiser, but it seems okay. I mean, I need a heavier concealer, obviously, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it. If you like it, like I said, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, guys. I really appreciate your support. And I have a few more videos coming up. I've got a new Monday video coming up with lots of exciting products to show you. So I'm going to leave it there and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.